You guys want to play Pighead? It looks pretty intense.
This game fucking sucks.
Yeah, Zay, could you stop? It's kind of ruining the recording. Do you want to play a game?
Who's this bum?
Look at this retard.
Do you want to play a game?
Yo, hog rider. Oh, there we go.
Open up. Open up.
Wait, close this door. Close this door. Did we already lose? Oh.
You saw the game.
No.
No! No!
Right in the penis.
Wait, what was that? What? What happened?
Ah!
2 buttons.
Wait,
This game sucks. Omicron, the COVID variant. That's what I clicked on it.
Is this just like the 8 Sunderman game? The 8 pages?
I have to collect 8 vaccines.
It's the Pfizer shot. It's the Moderna one.
No eyes. COVID positive area on my GPS and Google Maps.
That's COVID in the flesh. That's the Omicron variant.
Bro, I give up. COVID just killed me.
Another COVID death. Should have never taken that gas station weed down that high Hrothgar.
Ow.
That E-sex was crazy. Unvaccinated people escaping the facility. Joe Biden jump scare.
That's so
Wait.
What?
This game sucks.
Gary Mays beta.
You're a beta male.
Oh, this is called Zombies.
It's terrifying.
Oh my god.
It's a woman.
Isn't that an NFT?
Honey, I sold the house. I spent all the money on this picture of a monkey wearing 3D glasses. Hey, baby, I'm a libertarian. Door stuck!
Door stuck. I'll hold your hand, Hog Rider.
Black man! Black man! Hey, baby, I'm a black man.
Somebody kissing in here?
No?
I just wanna rally one.
I just wanna roll.
This game doing numbers.
I just wanna rally one.
Dude, that E-sex was crazy.
Where am I? Is that one of you guys breathing like that? I just want
Every day is early release if you got the balls to pull the fire alarm.
the art of trolling.
Hell yeah, my son. Just stay behind me and nothing's gonna happen.
Chad.
You'll all be fine. Just
You wanted him, bitch.
absolutely nothing's gonna happen.
That's disgusting. I'm not gonna pull it unless it's for trolling.
I just wanna.
I'm down bad.
I just wanna roll.
That's not funny. I just wanna. That player fell because they felt unwell, and that's how they ended up in hell.
When you turn 9 and your parents finally let you say hell.
Oh, that's a big man.
So do you know where to find the Disney XD clothes? I just want the Disney XD clothes, man.
What is this Silent Hill music?
Jake, why is your face like that?
Oh my god!
Hog Myers.
Hog Myers.
Oh, here he is! Oh my god, guys, no! Unhook me! Myers is freaking camping!
Hog Myers.
Hog Myers.
Hog Myers! What the?
We're in hell. Horror Hotel, the ride.
Oh my god! It's just the killer! Oh no!
Good man. He was a good man.
He's a good man.
Oh, he was a good hog rider.
He's in a better place. What's happening? What is this? That was terrifying.
Hog Myers. Did you get it?
Bros in hell.
Get it?
Oh my god!
Dude, I want to bang that snowman on the wall so bad.
Here he is.
Mickey, no, it's us, Mickey. I took a picture with Ashy Mickey.
We're on the wrong cart, guys. We gotta move. We gotta move.
Yeah?
Yeah. No more frozen cart. That's for girls.
Fucking loser.
Yeah,
Look
no
at
way.
this fucking awesome Chad red cart.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh
Fuck out of here.
no! It's so cold. It's so
Get out.
cold.
Get out. Oh.
It's just like real life.
Yes.
Boris Myers.
Boris! Myers! No! Run away!
Boris Myers.
It's so scary.
Can't believe they started the ride when I was in the seat.
Squid Game. Yeah, this is Five Nights at Freddy's. Gregory.
Don't listen to her, Gregory. She has green hair and pronouns. We're in hell. There's
Yeah,
no
we are.
gay, quirky demons. It's just suffering.
It's going so fast. Oh no!
Disney die rail. Get on the cart.
It's made of meat.
We're on the Disney die rail. Stop fucking this up.
He's shaking the meat cart.
The Disney Diary. Oh my God. Is that Siren Head?
Pentagon. What?
You didn't see Siren Head? Siren Head? Easter egg? No! That's why they call it the Disney Diary.
No!
See what I'm saying? Siren Head.
Oh man,
You gotta get off the Disney Diary.
I've got nothing left. Got nothing jump.
We touched lightning McQueen and died. For nothing.
Magic cart. That sounds fun.
Black guy over there.
Okay.
Big.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm scared.
Oh, Lord, Splash Mountain.
Zippity doo dah. I'm gonna skin you. Oh, I'm finally back in hell, and that's where I'll stay. Welcome to hell.
Look at me.
Bye bye. Ow.
Did you hear that?
I just crashed. This is it's the good ending.
Good ending.
This is just the good ending.
So happy.
I'm finally home, and now that's where I'll stay.
It is the good ending. Here's the haunted mansion.
Oh,
The haunted mansion. Uh-oh. You
touch
fool!
that guy, man. Don't touch him.
Isaiah blocked me. I want to ride the haunted mansion. I just want to.
The haunted mansion. The haunted mansion.
Is that Robert Downey Jr.?
Is that Robert?
This is a little precarious. Hey, Isaiah, you owe me a new cart.
There's like this ghost apparition of Mickey Mouse that keeps teleporting in front of my cart and blocking me.
Please unblock me.
Look at him, he's right there.
Yeah, excuse me.
Why'd he move when you told him?
Because I asked politely. What a plot twist.
Guys, look.
Entrance.
She's
She's not alone. Maria was so excited about her first night babysitting for the Kramers. Her baby sister Rosa watched her getting ready for her new job. She was so proud of her big sister. Maria's mother drove her to the Kramers and dropped her off a few minutes early.
The Kramers were happy to see Maria. Our phone number is on the fridge, and you can help yourself to whatever food or drinks you like, Mrs. Kramer told her. The children are upstairs asleep, so just check on them now and then, because you can use the basement if you like. There's TV and games to play. Okay?
What's in here?
TV and games to play, probably.
There's also a monitor down there, so you can hear the kids. We're so happy we found you, Maria. Then the Kramers said goodbye and left. Maria went directly upstairs to check on the children. They were safe and sound asleep.
I just got goosebumps.
She went into the kitchen to get the phone number and a soda before heading down to the basement.
Dude, this is a man cave right here.
The basement had a large flat screen, TV, a pinball, and some games, but Maria just wanted to go online.
Go online!
Maria went online and began watching some videos while glancing at
Space Nephilim video.
After a while, she decided to play some pinball. She put the monitor on the pinball machine and started to play. She got a little too creeped out by the clown statue next to the machine, so she took the blanket from the sofa and covered the clown. The monitor light suddenly turned red, and she could hear the children stirring. Maria quickly went upstairs to check on the children.
Was that you gulp?
Yeah.
Thank goodness, the children were fine. But just then, Maria heard sounds coming from the basement monitor. Maria carefully came down the stairs, looking all around the basement. She didn't see anything unusual.
Choked on my own tongue.
She went back to slowly backed up away from the sofa and looked all around her, but nothing else seemed out of place. Ring! Her cell
That's
phone.
immersive.
Her cell phone rang, startling her. She quickly went to the phone to pick it up. It was the Kramers just checking in. Maria was relieved. She told them that everything was fine and the children were safe. Then she told Mrs. Kramer, I hope you don't mind, but the life-size clown statue by the pinball machine was a little too creepy for me, so I covered it with a blanket.
The parents are going Maria ran like lightning up the stairs and raced to the children. Maria made it outside with the children just as the police arrived. They were safe. What's in there?
Dude, there's a TV and some games to play in here.
Did you get through?
No, go back. I think we missed something.
What?
Dude, look, like behind here.
Yeah.
It's based Nephilim.
The police told the Kramers what a brave and amazing person Maria was. The Kramers were so grateful to Maria, but most importantly, everyone was safe. Oh man, I'm
It's
getting...
the Joker.
It's the Joker.
He can beatbox. I got a Big Mac with extra.
Look at this ethos.
Imagine being named after a fucking instrument.
That's not how you spell it.
Shocking. Oh my god, no. Never playing that game again. Dude, this must suck.
Dan and Melanie were getting married in a week, so they invited their best friends over to Melanie's house for a party.
Doobie's here.
Melanie still lived in her childhood home, which was always their favorite place to hang out since they were kids. They all started talking about their favorite childhood game, Among Us. They decided that they had to play hide. They just had to play. They just had to play the game. Shut up! Dan began counting to 100 as everyone ran from the room to hide. Dan finished counting. Ready or not, here I come! He yelled loudly. He went through the house, looking for all his friends. He looked everywhere, but was having a hard time finding anyone. He finally found Jarrell. Jarrell, that's what they name him, of course.
Guy food.
In the kitchen, pantry, eating breakfast. What?
This motherfucker eating pretzel.
Dan and Jarrell went back to the living room and yelled for everyone to come out. Everyone came running back in the living room. They were having so much fun.
Hey Jake, guess what?
What?
Scary story speaker.
Whoa, you speaker? They all started talking about where they were on the left. After a few minutes, they noticed Melanie was there. Everybody just shouting in there, Melanie, you can come on out. But there was no answer. They were all getting them out. Okay, let's put up a look. That's it. They all beat. They searched every square inch of the house, but they could not find Melanie. Joe and Chris went to the attic. It was nowhere to be found. Melody's parents got home from the night out. They told them everything. An hour passed, so Melody's parents decided to call the police. The police searched the entire property and questioned everybody, but there was no sign of Melanie anywhere. They made a full report and put out an APB. Why would you write that? Why did you write but said there was nothing else that they could do at this time. They slowly left the house. No one ever heard from Melanie ever again. Dan blamed himself, thinking that maybe Melanie just didn't want to marry him. So perhaps she ran away. 15 years later, Dan was a very successful architect, but he never got over Melanie.
Simp.
Then one day, Dan's mother called him. She told him that Melanie's parents were selling the house. His heart was broken, but then she told him something terrible. She told him that when Melanie's parents brought in a moving company to pick up all of their things, they found something. In the basement, they found a very heavy trunk. And when Melanie's parents unlocked it and opened it, they found Melanie inside, where she was hiding. The trunk lid must have locked when she got inside. Dan collapsed and began to cry. The one place they did not check was shut the fuck. Dan imagined poor Melanie calling out for help inside the trunk. Help me, Dan! But Dan never came because he couldn't hear her. Dan has nightmares about Melanie in the trunk all of the time. He can hear her screaming for him to help her.
Oh my god. That's so fucking realistic. That's ray traced.
I just want to run.
What do you mean my DS charger can't have ice? That just happened in real life. That just literally just happened. Did you guys not hear that? In my fucking room. Like
What?
Something was like, what?
What are you talking about?
Are you trying to scare us, Josh? Knock it off.
I spawned outside. I spawned outside.
Sounds like a you problem.
Maggie was so excited about going to her senior dance at the high school. She could barely contain herself. As soon as she was ready, she grabbed her sweater and ran out front. The girls would be by to pick her up soon. Before she knew it, the girls were there. She jumped into the car and off they went. Everyone was so excited. They rushed into the school and went straight to the gymnasium to see the decorations. The decorations were wonderful and everyone was having a great time. But after a while, Maggie found herself alone. No one asked her to dance or paid any attention to her. She was sad. Maggie decided to leave the dance and walk home alone. Maggie never felt so alone. The walk was long and scary. As Maggie began to cross the town bridge, a car came racing past, almost hitting her. By the time Maggie crossed the bridge, she was feeling very sick. She sat down on a log for a rest. After a few minutes, another car pulled up and stopped. A man got out and walked over to Maggie to check on her. She told him that she wasn't feeling well, so he said he would drive her home if she wanted. She accepted and got into the car. She told him about the dance and what had happened. He tried to cheer her up as best he could. He was a very nice man. Soon Maggie was home, and the man wished her well. After the man got home, he realized that Maggie had left her sweater in the car. He thought he would drop it off in the morning on his way back to work, since it was too late at night now. The next morning, the man went to Maggie's house to drop off the sweater. An old woman answered the door. He told her he'd given Maggie a ride the night before, and that she had left her sweater in the car. She looked very sad and stared at the sweater. "This is Maggie's sweater, all right. She took it to the high school dance with her. But whoever you drove home last night wasn't Maggie. She died when she was hit by a speeding car on the town bridge. But that was over 50 years ago."
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Don't do it.
Go over the line.
Candace invited her best friends over for a sleepover.
Candace.
The girls were all excited after settling in. Candace asked her friends, who wants to hear a scary story? They all raised their hands, excited.
Okay guys, this is a scary one, so get ready.
The girls got all giddy and waited for Candace to begin.
Once upon a time, there was an herbalist. You're 8. How do you know what the word herbalist means? Named Mary Whitford, who lived deep in a forest.
I love sleepovers.
Mary was a beautiful woman who had become a. That's fucking gross.
That's not how women look like.
Trans.
I think she's the one, guys.
I think she's a man.
Mary was a beautiful woman who had become a powerful healer and would make potions with herbs to help heal people from their illness. She was the best healer anyone had ever known. Everyone would always comment about Mary's beauty, and many men courted her secretly, but Mary was more interested in making medicine than getting married. But one day, while Mary was out in the forest collecting mushrooms, she tripped over a chain and fell face first into a large bear trap that snapped closed onto her face. Mary managed to break free of the trap, but her face had become horribly damaged. She refused to see anyone for over a year while she tried different medicines to heal the scars on her face. But nothing worked. Finally, she gave up and decided to wear a veil to cover her face, and she went back to work healing people again. Everyone asked her what had happened over the last year and why she was wearing a veil. I told them that she just needed time to study medicine more and that her eyes had become sensitive to the light. So she wore the veil. Then one day, a man named Lord Harlan showed up at her house. Lord Harlan was just one of the many men who had fallen in love with Mary, and he'd come over to ask her for head. He presented her with a huge ruby ring and promised her all.
It's a ring pop.
However, she did find Lord Harlan pretty handsome, charming, intelligent, and sweet.
All that from like that. We talked to him for 2 seconds.
So she told him that if he would accept her as that she would marry. Lord, he was so he not. I accept. Will you marry? Yes, I. Married that Lord Harlan was an honorable man of his and a man of his word. So she just knew that he would not be concerned with how she looked now after the accident. Mary held out her hand, and Lord Harlan slipped on the ring. They embraced each other, and Lord Harlan raised his hands up to her face and took off the veil to kiss her. Once the veil was off, she smiled at him, but his eyes grew wide and his face cringed in disgust as he jumped backwards. What happened to you? You're a monster! In that single moment, Mary's heart was shattered completely. Lord Harlan ran from Mary's house, screaming aloud, "Witch! Witch!"
Tranny.
Word spread throughout the villages that Mary Whitford was actually Mark Whitford. The local people from the surrounding villages gathered to confront Mark. They went to Mark's tiny house and kicked down his door. They dragged him out of his house and tore off his veil. They screamed in horror at the scars on Mark's face and began taunting him and laughing at him. They even made up a rhyme for him. Mark, once so lovely. Mark, now so ugly. Mark sat on the ground and wept as the villagers burned down his house and left. After that, Mark moved deeper into the forest and lived in a small mud and grass hut. He was filled with anger about how horribly he was treated and how he was betrayed. So he spent his time learning witchcraft and cast a spell on the world that would last forever. He wrote down on parchments what that spell would do and left one parchment in each village for all to know. The spell would cause anyone who repeated that ugly rhyme that the villagers made up about Mark by turning their faces into that of a real monster. And if you repeat his name 3 times in front of a mirror in a darkened room, he will appear inside of it looking back at you. And so, what? It's something. What? It's sometimes.
Stop doing that. What are you doing?
Boom.
What?
Candace screamed. The girls all screamed with fright. I guess that's what that was.
It's like hearing Oogie Boogie's catchphrase like 2 carts ahead of you.
And that was the story of Mark Whitford. The girls jumped up and clapped, all of them agreeing that the story was great. Also very, very scary and very based because of the transphobia. Then Tara put up her hand and dared them all to repeat Mark Whitford's name in front of Candace's mirror together. At first, they all said, "No way!" But after a little convincing, they decided to do it. Do it for the fun. The girls lit some candles, turned out the lights, and stood in front of the mirror and said the name Mark Whitford 3 times and waited. Suddenly, a frightening face appeared in the mirror, and Candace screamed, but nobody else did. She looked at her friends and asked, "Did you see that?" But all they said was, "No." It was then that they admitted that they said the names with their eyes closed. Candace was the only one who kept her eyes open, and then, suddenly, 2 long and frightening hands reached out from the mirror and grabbed Candace, pulling her inside of it. The girls could now see Candace inside of the mirror, looking back at them. Only now, Candace looked monstrous. What the fuck? Now she's trapped inside of this mirror with me forever, yelled Mark Whitford. He glared at the girls and let out a horrible scream before disappearing with Candace. No one ever saw or heard from Candace again.
It's Oogie Boogie, it's the mirror. And now the ghost will follow you home.
If you repeat his name 3 times in front of a mirror... No! Don't do it!
That was terrifying.
I can't believe I almost died.
I can't believe they were so brave to make a story about a Genshin Impact player.